Hi everybody, welcome to yet another podcast of Andropique presenting you mic testing with me, Gavin Phillips. Today I have a very special guest, someone who's big and strong but also very sweet guy. Someone who is huge like a beast but also humble and very down to earth. Someone who always responds to me and never said no to me, and that is the reason I had this opportunity to have with me on the podcast one of the most promising men's classic physique athletes, also known as a physique transformation specialist, my very good friend, IFBB PRO Manoj Sarangapani.
Hi, and Manoj, very warm welcome. So my and it's it's an honor for me to actually have you on this earth.
Our pleasure is all.
Me always being on stage and seeing an athlete like you compete is really amazing. You are someone where the crowd goes all crazy about when you put in your pose, and that's what hits everybody saying that yes, you watch the athlete. And I am honored to have a guest like you on my podcast. Like you, I was 20 years old. And so, what has always been your journey so far as an IFBB Pro?
It has been great. Nothing that I was not informed about before, I would say. But it has been great. This is what I was working for, and now that the IFBB Pro pad is with me, so I am looking for even more bigger things.
Super. Right now, in probably 2 days from now, we have the other fair matches where the pro shows happening. You're not competing. You're going to be there even visiting the expo, but I don't think you're competing, right?
No, I won't be competing.
So when is the next time you want to be competing? When are you going to see your stage in here?
Oh, as soon as I'm pretty much big and I like to kick some ass.
So I like the attitude. When you see any athlete on the stage, that be men's bodybuilding, classic physique, when you see them pose, you can see the aggression on their face, in their eyes, you can see that. But when you're posing, even though you have the aggression, you have a smile on your face. I mean, is that a message to everybody that I'm here to win, man? I don't know about you guys, I'm here to win.
That has been
That is not using that.
That has been the case always.
So, your journey, what is the most difficult part of you, like when you started off? What is the difficult journey you've had so far?
I would say there are pretty many stories behind this journey, and sometimes something is difficult for me, and the other times quite the opposite. So, like I would say, in gaining, eating lots of food. So presently I'm at 80 to 100 gallons, and that's loads of food. That's all clean, nothing junk from there. So that is a task for me right now.
Eating.
Yeah, but while I'm shredding for the show, and there has been this case in my past 2 shows where I come to somewhere around 101 kgs, and my weight gets cut.
Good.
So my weight cap was 94 kgs earlier, and this time also it has been moved up to 96.2 kgs according to the new IFBB Pro ratings. But whenever I come down to 101, that's it. Yeah.
What matter?
Yes, that's a plateau, and the body keeps changing. Look-wise, the body keeps on changing. I look better each day. Like the difference even between morning and night is vast, but the weight is still the same. So I'm like, I'm building muscle mass and I've done such low calories, and by low calories I mean it is something that not many people can imagine of. So my last step, the most difficult part was I was having somewhere around 4,200 calories while in the starting of my breath. That was a lean bulk kind of phase. And then when we started to drop down the hammer, I was brought down 2,000 something calories. That's it. That's like,
You started with 25, but you came out to less than half.
yeah, it's less than half, but that was enough for me. I was very happy. And then when the weight got stuck at 100, then it was time like, okay, let's pull down some more calories. I was at 800. I was at 800 calories.
What's interesting?
Yeah, for 4 weeks I was at 800 calories. Then further, my weight again got stuck at somewhere around 96, 97. We had to bump up the cardio. At one point I was doing 2.5 hours of cardio apart from weight training, like 1.5 2 hours of weight training, and then again the weight still wasn't moving. we had to bring down the food more.
Whether
Yeah, at the end of the prep, I was at somewhere around 200 to 50 calories. That's all. That's about like smelling the food and just keep.
that's no, that's right. That's super. Food confusing nothing.
Yeah.
I remember couple of years like I learned that this coach. And he said, "I give you one race diet," and said, "Okay." I told him I don't want to get into the sport of bodybuilding. I just want to be fit and I want to be douche because I love being douche. Being muscular, which is something I love to do. He said, "मेरा diet देता हूँ आपको, आपको ये सब test करा के बस करो आओ." And he would, and then he gave me a list. See, your diet follow, and I said, "Okay, morning white rice with potato and something. 2 hours later, I'm saying you have them digest one year, second meal, how see I know." But then I realized bodybuilders actually eat that much. You're supposed to eat. So how are you supposed to force feed yourself when you cannot eat that much?
Karna padta hai.
But how it's... If I'm out at a restaurant, then maybe yes, if I'm adult than me, I see a place with some ice cream. But if I don't pay for the faith of biryani or another more, how is it? I mean, your food isn't digested and the next day it isn't run. It's not easy.
It's definitely not easy. So there have been instances when I was chugging down on food and it took me like 45 minutes that I started my meal. Haram. So at a certain point of time, there was a burp. The food came out. What can we do? Suddenly, wow, release.
It's not easy. It's like, so, I've noticed one thing, when, especially over the field of fitness, when bodybuilding, you have to spend a lot of time on yourself with some nutrition, the workout, anything. So you spend a lot of time in the gym when you work out.
Yeah.
And a lot of work, much effort, work bigger on it to your personal life. Because, I, in your private life, because I had to give a private life, private. But you're a very supportive partner.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm blessed with that.
No, because it's not every day that you guys is someone who wants to be in the field of bodybuilding and who has a partner who's not into the field of bodybuilding, but is supporting them entirely. Everyone helps them achieve their goal and success. It's truly amazing for you to find someone like that.
So, Nidhi, my wife, she has seen all the phases of my life. We have been together for 15, 16 years now. So, and I'm sweetheart there.
So did you plan or decide to be a bodybuilder when you were...
Oh, no, not at all. That's what I'm saying. She has seen all the phases. There was a time when she used to wake me up for my exams. Utlo, padlo, pass on the test. Those were engineering days. And then came the time when I was very attracted towards the army lifestyle. And I want to be the army. This is what I... Those kind of... So I appeared for 3 SSBs. That is Service Selection Board. Or Army, Armored Navy and Air Force. So 3 SSBs, I cleared all of them and I got conference out. So that was the last day of the fighting interview process. So they never tell you why, what happened and all. But that was a night, and then age limit crossed over your skirt. So uske baad, then there was the period when I wanted to do masters. At least my parents wanted me to do masters. So usne wo bhi dekha hai. So there was a time when I was looking for universities in Australia, Canada, right? Ki chalo masters karna hai abhi. Electronics and communication mein bachelor's to kar liya, masters karta hai. Phir wo karte and in the meantime I was going to the gym. 2013 April was the time when I first started going to the gym. And उस टाइम तो कुछ नहीं था मुझे. Before that I used to play football. तब तक कुछ सोचा नहीं था. और तब भी जब स्टार्ट भी किया था तब भी ऐसा कुछ सोचा नहीं था ये इसी में आगे जा रहा है. तो मैंने टाइम पास के लिए शुरू किया था. एंड आर्मी के एग्जाम्स थे, फिजिकल भी होता है, उसके लिए स्टार्ट किया था मैंने. बट देन वो करते करते मास्टर्स का जब टाइम आया तो उसके बाद मैंने सोचा कि पैसे तो अच्छे खासे लग जाएंगे इसमें. वो भी मेरे नहीं, मेरे घर वालों पे. At the back of my mind, it was like, it's their hard-earned money, and if I'm very much convinced that I won't be able to give 100%, why doing it? Yeah. So Nidhi helped me make a presentation that I had to present to my parents. मैं ये में से नहीं होगा फिर से ये हो सकता है ये मैं कर लूँगा बॉडी बिल्डिंग. So she has seen that also, and when I told her first time that bodybuilding is something that I want to do, this is what I'm in love with right now, and I think आगे भी जाके I can do very good in this. So she has seen it all, and she has been supportive. Obviously, she has been infuriated quite a few times. ये
So many things next. Oh,
मैं घर पे क्या बोलूँगी? How will I convince my parents? How will you convince your parents first?
so it's been an amazing journey of ups and downs.
Oh, yes.
So yes. I think the next is all about that itself, right? So when is it for when you plan, okay, I'm to see the bodybuilding? I want to compete. So this is the first show I want to be competing. Where was it then?
2014 was the first time that I competed that was in Delhi.
In 1 year.
Yeah, in 1 year.
In 1 year.
In 1 year back. Oh. I worked really hard. Back then, the training process, the nutrition was very rudimentary. So my then coach, he was being used to own a gym in Delhi. So back then, my training regimen was like 10 kilometers of running every morning. मेट्रो स्टेशन से मेट्रो स्टेशन पकड़ के चलते थे हम लोग. अभी बार मैं यहाँ से शुरू किया तो वो सब पूरा खत्म करके आओगे. Then the training starts.
What? You have anything left for the training? After 10 kilometers of cardio, that was the sleep?
Yeah. Energy रहेगा यही.
अरे बता.
क्योंकि डंडे भी खा पाता है.
Those kind of coaches that are डंडे लेके खड़े रहते हैं have a different level of training towards their members.
That's what I'm saying. That because very rudimentary, and that was the time when all the discipline got imbibed in me. That's what I'm carrying till now, and that's what is going to taking forward.
So do you also train your members with the sticky thing?
Oh no, not at all. I know how much it's like, because there was time when I used to do crunches and all, and if I stopped at 200, the target was 500.
Fun sir.
In one go. So if I stopped at 200, ऊपर गया, ऊपर रेस्ट ले लिया, पीठ पे पड़ती, नीचे गया, नीचे लेट गया, एब्स पे पड़ते थे, हाथ पे पड़ता था, and during the leg extensions, thighs पे पड़ते थे, 50 सेट, बर्फ के सेट्स होते थे.
Oh my god!
And at one point of time, it was like he didn't even have to hate me, he just had to love the stick. It was that with him.
You know, those kind of trainers is what we need today for people for big the fitness. What do you see this?
No, I don't agree with that. No, I don't support that kind of training.
Because if I go to the gym, if I have my trainer, then he says, "Padla," and my Bible is Lord thinking, I had a heavy day, from then happy as son. So they go in with the attitude of, I'm getting paid. We're similar as a trainer. You're the client. You're exhausted. I can't push you. So that level, when you know that coach is standing with a stick, and he will make sure 50 ka 50 he chahiye, no matter what.
There are various other ways to get the client to the end result, and just to mention, I'm saying naturally.
Wait, because a lot of competition where you have a lot of athletes competing nationally as well, and they think also pretty good. But at the end,
I don't really agree with that naturally. होंगे कुछ होंगे तो होंगे नहीं है तो नहीं है.
Because you don't know question the one.
Doesn't really bother me.
So
you're doing good, you're earning for your family. That's
about it. And at the end of the day, you have to be happy with what you're doing. Yes. Okay, now someone's not. If I talk on something known as a testosterone, how important is it for a man?
Very, very important. Very important.
Like, if you're with a group of friends, and if you see something, not everything is listed about people put all our content is out there. There's nothing that you need to. But we can talk anything with your friends. But till today, talking on testosterone is like a taboo subject. People won't talk on thinking. People will laugh at you over their past comments.
No, that thing comes from the mindset that testosterone is only related to sex.
That's how everybody actually thinks. When I talk about testosterone, it is something that I don't even know towards sex. So what is your take on testosterone? How important is it for a man to have a good testosterone level?
It supports your how well you are aging, how well you are managing your fatigue, how well you are performing with exercises, and your day-to-day life, everything.
So if I'm an Aam Aadmi, and if I just say I'm going for a walk in the morning, or a jog in the morning, or a cycling in the morning, and then I feel my testosterone level is going down, what do I do?
doing activities, your testosterone level is going down, that will not be the case. Because most of the thing, right now, what's happening is that people are lacking that activity. There is inactivity everywhere. Where you get out of your home, you have a bike, you have a car,
Actually,
you have a connectivity to metro, railway stations, everything. There is no walking, no physical activity.
not at all.
And that is what is leading to low testosterone levels. Because the research supports this, that when your activity level increases, your testosterone, the testosterone that your body itself is producing, not estrogenous.
Correct.
That itself is increasing.
So now the body produces testosterone, and there are active testosterone. So if I take a testosterone booster, will it help me a little if I'm into fitness and I'm looking up, and I don't want to get it for a cycle on the national, and I want to get it.
Depends on the quality of the testosterone booster.
Okay. But would you recommend it to someone who's an army, an older man who works out in the gym and who just wants to gain muscle, doesn't want to go into any kind of injection or any kind of chemicals in his body? 100% natural testosterone, do you suggest people see it's heads up and okay with it?
First of all, I would look at the blood reports. If the blood reports say that person is actually lacking in testosterone, then yes, a good testosterone booster would certainly help. But if the person is already in a good range, then that added activity will itself boost some more testosterone.
Super. When it comes to you competing on the stage, last year I remember, in Delhi, competing in Delhi, right?
Yes.
How did the competing on stage with another favorite athlete of everybody, Deepak Nanda, the Indian dog? How was your experience competing with him?
Deepak Nanda is I have known Deepak and his wife Rupal Nanda. They are really good opponents. So they came up to me and said, "Bhaiya, hum chahte hain aap jito." And that was something really big to say, because I know myself, I know my wife. We won't ever say ki nahi tum jeeto, main haar jaunga.
Correct.
That is not me. I openly accept it. I am very competitive.
Correct.
And when it comes to stage, outside it, I might be a very good person. मैं उनसे अच्छे से खिलखिला के बातें हुआ, गले में वो सब करूँ. But when it comes to stage, I'm very competitive. And I think everyone is. And when Deepak was posing, it was showing on him as well. He was competitive. And there was an instance when this YouTuber, bodybuilding insider, I'm forgetting his name. So he was asking me, and he said, "आपको क्या लगता है, Deepak, मैं नहीं जीतूंगा." But Deepak एक तो बोल रहे हैं कि वो जीतेंगे. And उनका first बात तब होगा.
Correct. With all your
इसी बोलना चाहिए. अगर वो बोलते कि वो नहीं जीतेंगे, कोई और जीतेगा, then that is not the point. Why are you competing?
So you will obviously tell someone who is competing with it, I want you to win, to make you feel special. But I'm working in the same class as you. I will to win myself. So yeah, he's actually very good at it.
He is. A couple of weak points that he needs to bring it up, and I'm sure he and his coach are working on that. But definitely, all in all, very good person, very good faculty.
When it came to you competing in last time in this year in July, what is the most difficult part of your body you try to get back with that talented? Any different muscle where you try to work out which you needed more efforts or something like that? Or you were all set to nail it to the very last moment?
I was all set. And so that there was no, hamstrings, yes. But I feel that aside from growth perspective, there's a certain positioning of leg and posing aspect to it that would have helped my hams look big. Abshes, yeah. But that was about it.
You were a fabulous post by the day. Well, you've been training so well and you have to get the pro card.
Yeah, but he doesn't consider me as his client.
Why? So apparently I had my Iqbal for, I think that the time NPC were not there, regionals of that. And I bet him in Goa for one of the regionals that he was doing for
Yes. Wow.
And one of the most amazing human beings I've met. Format कैसा हुआ कि he said, okay, ये dates Goa में है, ऐसे ठीक है. I went to book the flight tickets. Just that was the same weekend in Goa when the carnival was happening.
Who is it?
And the flight tickets were at least 5 times to 10 times the price of it. But the event was happening in Panjim. And Panjim was the same day where the carnival was happening. It was happening in different parts of Goa during the carnival time. And they sent shit. So the tickets at IFBB PRO, it's this was during the church. I take a lot of problems. A lot of problems both there, and we went, whatever fatalities came, khatam ho gaya. It was such a nice event, and we treated us so well. I really still remember that we went very clearly in the month of February happened in Goa. He's a very amazing human being. And when it comes to him being your coach, I think he squeezed it off with you winning your pro bar. And they got the athletes of also competing tomorrow day after.
Yes, I lost like around 4 to 5 athletes of him and or 2 athletes of mine I've been beating.
What 2 years?
Yes.
For which that in bodybuilding and
his trials are competing in and I'm not very sure, but one is competing in bodybuilding, that's for sure.
I to Satyam is called Satyam. So Satyam I think is competing with men's physique. Then Satyam is one of I think Iqbal's clients as of now.
Oh, I'm not sure of that.
I'm very well sure. I'm very well sure. When I spoke with him, he said, bro, मैं मुंबई आ रहा हूँ, मुंबई पहुँच के directly I fight आने वाला हूँ. इसको पता नहीं है, but Iqbal is like coach. I said, ठीक है, you know the right person. So now,
But I don't know of all the about all
those
the
guys.
Like years, but a huge number of times.
इसका जो attitude है, मैंने वो देखा है. He's very calm, very composed, and he knows what he's doing.
He's very well trained. He speaks, you get to know that he knows his shit.
Now, every athlete, the parent cube won't be competing, and the Olympic amateurs, every athlete wants to make it at the next level. And obviously, what do you think, what kind of athletes are we going to see in the Olympic stage? Because everybody's dream is to compete at the Olympiad. And where there's men's bodybuilding, 2-1-2, men's classic physique, women's physique, which category you think we get our Indian? The Indians already there in men's physique.
Yeah.
There's no one there. We have Sai Naidu also was there.
Yeah.
And so what is your take? Which category of athletes we will see next? Corby in men's bodybuilding 2-1-2?
I'm not very sure of that.
More classic physique.
Classic physique, I hope someone from classic physique does qualify for the Olympia. But Testosterone is competing more. It's third day after tomorrow. It's definitely has become a lot more harder now.
A lot more challenging a parent.
Yes, absolutely. So with Testosterone coming in like even at 90%, it's going to be
It's very different for the other athletes.
But with men's physique, I feel Lovepreet has a very, very good chance. Lovepreet is a lovely guy. He's very, very clean heart. Right. That's what I felt whenever I spoken to him. It speaks very, very softly.
But it's very, very sweet, very nice to us. I met him in Punjab and at Chandigarh when I bowled for the NRC. And he came there as a guest. He was posing there as well. Whereas, what happens is when you end up getting success, some of the get that kind of an ego or attitude, I'm the best.
Very true. And
that spoils everything.
That's not the case with Lovepreet.
No, that's not at all.
He doesn't need to bow down and speak to anyone, but he bows down and speaks.
So he's very respectful.
Very, very respectful.
So besides bodybuilding, what do you do besides bodybuilding? Ever since it's your passion, the profession, the fitness, besides what do you like to do? If it's a break day for you, my gym is out. What is something that you would do?
Actually, that I love my love. Because my wife has made my home like it's heaven to me. Well, that right now, I want to sit with my wife. I watch TV, some show. Well, I won't even like the show. She would be watching something.
And you're just sitting.
But I just want to sit there, eat something good with her. That's it.
Right. So when you're competing, you're going to just focus. Okay, I've got a few days, 2 weeks in, 1 week in, and I want to very strict make it the calories per week, which is the cravings are all that. Obviously, we're in human being. Cravings all that. What do you do? How do you get rid of those things? मुझे वो खाना है, and you can't resist to वो खाना है.
What about that? सबके साथ होता है. And I think people would be lying if they say that they don't get that craving. Because that's human nature. Well, when you take away something that you have been given before, तुम पहले मिठाई खा रहे थे, वो मिठाई छीन तुमसे, तो बर्गर खा रहे थे, बर्गर छीन लिया तुमसे. Well, that's human nature. तब उसको वही चाहिए होता है. Right. And many times it has happened, and many times I have different responses to it.
Right. How do you respond when you're something in that? I mean, a week before your competition.
A week before my competition, it never happens. 2 weeks before, I'm like all logged in. I'm in the zone. Yeah, I won't abuse it. But it's like नहीं मेरे को नहीं चाहिए, मेरे को नहीं नहीं.
Man, at the event where he 1 year pro card for men's bodybuilding,
Yeah,
your third camp was announced and he was announced.
faster. This is sinner.
Worst way if he wins is the 4 year, So I was playing around with the audience, but I don't know what to announce it. I always
You do that now. Hardly you did that. You thought that.
the thing is, I feel bad for the athletes, but I have to build the enthusiasm with the audience because they are waiting. I want to know what is in their minds. I have the answer in my hand. Judges are giving me the answer. Oh, okay, like that. It is very interesting for me. Look, what is in their mind? There are these athletes. The winner is in selected already. What is it? And if I hear someone saying that number, I will try to push it more so that the audience says more about it.
Yes.
So, I like to connect with the audience. So, normally, guess on any other event, they just announce it. Fifth place, fourth place, third, second, and no winner. So I said, our Indian audiences have that father, that masala, that energy to give up. Yeah, I don't know if you go to US and you ask them, okay, what do you think is a winner? You would think funny, I think, hey, you wouldn't.
But that doesn't even happen. Yes.
It does happen now, everything is win.
Yeah.
So, fifth place, fourth place, third, second, and you winner. Oh, so let's see that. So what is really in your mind when your number was announced?
I was playing all throughout, backstage, when I was on stage, when I was with the poses, when I was in the sidelines, when others were posing, I was in my relaxed pose, holding my relaxed pose and standing aside. I was playing all the time. Just give me the strength. Just give me the strength to hold the pose. Just give me the strength to smile. Just give me the strength to accept the result. That was all. I didn't know how I would react. So whatever happened on stage happened.
So when your number was announced, what did immediately?
Well, I friend out. I friend out.
I still remember the moment, doesn't but so is it when you see the athletes like last time also, there was an athlete who competed for the second time at a pro show, and very humble dude, and I got the results, and I saw his struggle number. He was not sure what he was working with, and I saw it on his face. He was very quiet, one. Yeah, for men's physique category.
For the pro qualifier.
But for his group.
For his group, okay.
So I got the results. So what I do is before I call out the names, I look at, see if I can see the final number. Because the guys, let's say where the guys there. And if the number is the guy somewhere there, I look at his face and I read the turn number to see his reaction. Because I only know what the number is, nobody else. So it's all fun. And then I called out his name for the winner. It took him 4 seconds to 3 more seconds and he actually won. He won his group. Then for the pro guard also came. He was competing with first and before the pro guard. How we were not sure he was going to win there also. But the result I was not on the I was like, wow, this guy he came very mentally unprepared to win, but he actually won. And he felt
Anik Ghosh.
Yeah. Anik Ghosh.
Mentally.
Yeah. Very good athlete. Very.
He's doing the person.
He is really good. I think we never talked to him. He gave a very beautiful show. He was very well prepared. He gave his best, but he was not sure whether I'm doing my best for one. But side the result, what did we remember? Charlie, we with us, the very amazing athlete. You never chance to attack them. It is so cool, when they call their punches up on stage.
Yeah.
When people when they call their wives up, their partners up.
I don't know it would have been done, but I would have done that.
Govan when he won, he called his parents up. When he won the first show. Anik when he won, we called his warm up. That was so touching, man. It was so beautiful. Your parents, your partner sacrifice so much for you. And when you win and you call them up on stage and then they see the achievement that you achieve because of them. Like I tell you what, yes, I am what I am, no doubt. But I have what I have is because of my partner who is not visible. She's there in the background. She's doing 95% of the thing, I'm doing 5%. One thing is, you know what, and this is anybody who moves the way to compete wants to win. Everybody wants to win, one wants to win the pro better. Pro card is ticket to compete at the Olympics as well. And the pro card is a window for any more brands where an athlete from just being an athlete to being a pro, his life will change after being an influencer on many brands. How has that helped you?
Not much.
Yeah.
Not much, because this the thought itself that being a pro will get you brands, that's passive.
Okay.
Because you have to be visible.
Right.
And I will be the first one to accept that I'm not very visible on social media. I am. I with the brands that I'm associated with, I promote. I do my stuff. That's my job to do. But when you say that, okay, now I'm a pro, you guys owe me this.
Right.
That's wrong.
That's all.
Because you have to put in the work, be visible, and the brand should see value in you. That's what the brand's approach. But no one owes you anything.
So for all the athletes who are competing or want to get into the fitness side, want to get professional bodybuilding, and obviously want to be, everybody wants to be seen and wants to be associated with the brand, especially when you're a pro. So there are people, newcomers who want to get into this. What is the message for them? Who want to be influencers, they want to be seen, and I want to be seen. Like, for example, what's the name of that chef? Ranveer Brar.
He's my favorite.
So am I. So am I. It's a better make. It's so amazing green chicken masala with the 8 basic marination with the swana and
No, I love the way he speaks.
as a where was it? Yes, it's
The SEs that are coming in for the pro qualifiers.
what is your take on, because you looked at like as Ranveer Brar and I came out going with the chef button. And he's already a big name in the industry, Ranveer Brar. He's like, oh, chef, क्यों बना मैंने? He's like, the chef ने बदला, मुझे celebrity chef बना. Because you see the perks of being a celebrity chef. But वो celebrity chef बनने के लिए वो journey पार करना जरूरी है. Same way, being a pro bodybuilder, there's a lot of journey to it. You just can't mean, no one knows that take for put an influencer if you're dancing on TikTok. You need to have some kind of content to showcase with your physique, which will promote a fitness brand.
But I guess you're wrong that some brands are going to take the dancers of
What was it? I need to connect with this red state. Because
some big brands, some big.
some big.
It's just what the brand wants, because there are many brands who look for some stuff, for stuff like that. There are many brands, and those are the brands that I associate with, who look for classy stuff.
Right.
And that's the brand I want to.
So what brand do you connect with?
I am presently with Campus. I'm with Muscle Tech. Muscle Tech India.
Nice. Superb, yeah. So format is, every athlete can be an influencer that they get to work on their profile on social media as well to get that amount of audience, to get that to be, and the only way you can get that way by being humble and having no ego.
That's actually the basic quality that everyone should have. Whether that is being overhead nowadays, कि नहीं बंदा बहुत humble है, बंदे को होना चाहिए वैसा.
Enjoy dominate for, I think once you reach a particular level, even in the ego comes in as a part and package of it, you end up having that end of an anymore. That should on eventually.
That वो गलत है.
That, see, I've been mostly volunteer since 2017 in India. And I was story sometime before we started the podcast. Watching the Olympics was honestly fun. Never had the dream to ever be on the Olympia stage and host a lot of families in India ever. Now, since the time Olympia has been in India, I've been on that stage. And I enjoy being there for the thrill of this talking, just being there with the athletes. Athletes who I used to watch, as a kid growing up, I used to watch Kyrie, and Ronnie, Kevin LeBron. And when you get to meet them in person, it's the same guy who I used to watch. So being on that Olympus stage and with Mr. Manish Gandhi, Shiro always who got this impact concept to India of having post shows, there's given an easy reach for people like me and you and everybody else. Not just to get their product, but to meet with their idols who they watch on social media. Even
See, that's what I'm saying. See, you are equally good to everyone. You could also say that, no, I have been on the stage for a long time. Tum karke aaye. You're competing here, you'll be getting off the stage. But next year I want to come again.
Correct.
I'll be hosting the show again.
Right.
So that gives you some bragging rights, but you don't brag about it. There's nothing to brag about. That you know that. But there will be some people who say who will go walk down that box eventually. So that's what I'm saying. You talking to me nicely, not because I am Manoj Sarangapani, but you talk to everyone else.
It is, see, at the end of the day, you're a human being, I'm a human being. I excel in my field, you excel in your field. So at the end, we have to be good to one another, and that's how it is. If I had a life film issue, I said, hey, I was one of the biggest stages in India. Manoj, why is podcast? I wanted to come. Then I said, Manoj would say, around the world, cut the con, block the other boy, and I will never do anything. Format is, you have to be good because it's fun when you go to be people respond back to you. Even if an athlete is good, people remember, वो दिन बहुत Sarangapani से मिला था, and I asked him, and he really gave me in depth if what I was doing wrong, and he really corrected me. In what stretch, what things like this go like wildfire, and we didn't have so just a message with the athletes, whoever are competing, you didn't go for whatever you didn't mean, but have to be humble for what I need.
The fame and everything should not change you as a person. Look, what you are, it's only going to get amplified. If you are an egoistic person, if you have that attitude issues, that is going to get amplified. If you are a humble person, you just have to make sure that you remain the same person.
Right. Now, when you go on the car with your family and you're talking to them and you're in the car and you bang another car in the front, there is and I say, hey, what's that? He gets out of the car and then you obviously you get up to say sorry. I didn't realize it. When you get out of the car, hey, the huge guy standing in front of him and he's journalistic. Does anything ever happened or what? I'm sure something like that has happened.
No, so I get pretty agitated while driving. So I won't lie.
Yes. But
there's this promise that my wife has got me made. Which we will. And the is anything. You won't get out of the car. Gaadi block karke rakhoge. I'm not worried about you.
What if your wife was sitting with you and something like this happened? Like you have gone to the car and I seen you.
That's what the promise is for. Even when she's not there, I should not get out of the car.
Very amazing. So when you walk in, when you go anywhere, people see you there. You have heads turning and people
always.
Any weird questions they might have asked you today?
In the door. That is the weirdest question.
Epic. So I'm sure you got a wonderful journey. So when you were growing up, you might have got a lot of fights.
Oh, till the time of college years, a lot
of hard fights. What? So you were brought up in Delhi itself?
Yes, the schooling, everything was from Delhi. But college was from Chennai.
What's that?
तो मैं दोनों जगह लड़ा हूँ ये नहीं बोल सकता दोनों जगह पढ़ा हूँ.
So the talking is sport being a thing where you were in Delhi and then
I'm a big foodie.
And then you were in Chennai and now in Mumbai, right? What part of the country you like eating with that? Or what food?
Everything. Delhi is not for everything. When it comes to food, no one gets to Delhi.
What is your favorite thing we eat in Delhi? If it's a good meal, what would it?
My sort of good meal would be like breakfast, lunch and dinner all together at one time.
One day.
और मेरे को छोले भटूरे भी चाहिए और मेरे को पराठे भी चाहिए मेरे को बटर चिकन शाही पनीर भी चाहिए दाल मखनी भी चाहिए आइसक्रीम में
But not the,
मेरे को फालूदा भी चाहिए. So
no, I agree with you. Delhi has not disappointed.
where are you today?
I thought that you wanted. Yeah, so that was 19. So the scene was something had happened to me physically where I had a very bad stomach upset. I was, when I was just before leaving for Delhi at the auto prior, I was feeling every 10 minutes and very bad.
Oh.
And so when the doctor he gave me some medicine and said, whenever you having curtains to staying this sick, stop it. I said, okay. The final day of the event in Delhi, I wore white blazer, white pant. And Jeremy was the state when Manoj Party had won.
Yes.
And from morning when I had my breakfast, I just popped out the goalie. I said, boss, what do you much I am before? So I did this to nothing. I would never safe. Checked out after that, went to the hotel, went to the wife. We checked out at some hotel in, I think, Tedo, which part? Somewhere in Delhi. We really I don't know the names. Very bad names. And we just kept our luggage. And we went out. Either I have no idea, she had no idea. We're close, Blue City. And this guy on a thela, 50 little thela, selling pani puri. Going up quick per month. Going up. I said, try karte. So he just had stomach of shit. Said, try karte. And we tried it. And it was fabulous. How dirty the thela was, I didn't care. The food was fabulous. And I realized that Delhi hasn't ever disappointed me so far. Whenever I go, I'm getting a point to eat at some thela or something in the food, like chole bhature or something, does not to be utter fabulous.
That has been my life. Like till the time I was there in Delhi, that was 2014. So like school के बाद छोले भटूरे का ठेला, थोड़ा और दूर जाओ तो फिर छोले कुलचे का ठेला. All these things, but they were the staple.
So when you were in Chennai, how long were you with it?
Chennai, I was there for 4 years. I did my bachelor's in Chennai.
So what is the food like over in Chennai? Chennai food is anything up to Delhi and
Of course, but being a Tamilian, people expect me to like
except
not just accept it, like it. But I'm not that kind of foodie when it comes to South Indian food. I like even when I go home and it's rice and basic. It is a known fact that I don't mess the fun. My mom still feeds me. Like 2 days back, I was in Coimbatore. I didn't test the feed. My mom didn't.
my son is not getting actually inside. He's 12 years old. And
I'm 33. I'm 33. And my mom said,
and whenever mom makes khichdi or something that he doesn't like, she says, I feed you. How okay? But just because she's feeding him, he will eat it.
because most of the times I don't even get to know what I am being fed. It would be brinjal, it would be some bitter gourd or something like that. I don't even get to know because food was in cycle and I went.
So I think you know why this thing happens. Because since you're a bodybuilder, you're very strict and particular about a diet. So for you and for other bodybuilders, swad does not matter.
No. This has been the case since my childhood.
Is it so? Because no matter you eat salt, when you're competition phase, you'll not salt, but you'll consume salt.
No.
स्वाद ही नहीं खाने में.
नहीं मेरे को स्वाद वक्त का सब पता चलता है बट आई डोंट नो कि उस राइस के बीच में
बिना सब्जी डाला हुआ
सब्जी इज हिडन इन दैट मुझे कुछ नहीं पता होता मतलब if you ask me कि the last time when I was there at Coimbatore what I felt I don't know.
So what happened to you in Mumbai? What do you?
It's not South Indian food ना वो मैं खाता हूँ the roti and all I eat myself right? When it comes to rice like sambar rice rasam rice curd rice and all.
What are the junk that you like in Mumbai? Mumbai is also good for
Mumbai chap I don't like.
You don't like it? It's not dressed by what? The vada pav, the brain pakoda, right?
I have been in Mumbai since 2016 and I've had vada pav only twice.
What are you saying?
I'm not a big fan.
There was junk that you like in Mumbai. Anything that, for when out of hungry, कुछ मिलने रहा, ठेने पे में सब कुछ मिलता है, what don't you die now?
नहीं, ऊपर है one.
And are you a good focus into like focus one?
I do cook sometimes and I have been told that I could really well.
Oh, is it so? I'm buying my the next time I'm in Mumbai, what do you also do to my family?
Also.
So what do you cook on? Chicken, veg?
I make good tribal. Dal tadka. That's basic. And pasta.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It's not, well, I know bodybuilders love to eat and they're very particular about their meals. And there's not much of masala, not much of oil, not much of salt and food. And besides that, if you cook very well, that's amazing. When this,
Because I don't cook my bodybuilding meals. But the maid does it. So I just tell her कि ये है कीमा है. Alright. ये मसाले डालते हैं ना, थोड़ा सा डालें. तेल इतना डाल. Dude, if my allotted oil intake for the day is 20 grams, 25 grams. So I'll take kilo of that out there. So that it gets equated.
when you have a cheat meal, what do you do?
Whatever I feel like in that day, like burger from Good Flavor Burgers or Jimmy's or Nino's or yours. I know all the choices where the burgers that are like.
So you have a cheat meal once a month, something, or how is it like?
No, it's not like that. Right now, I'm somewhere at like 95% of tea and 5-10% of cheat.
LinkedIn. So all the competitions that you competed from the very beginning, 2014 till now, which has been the most competitive competition ever. Maybe it would be the bed. I just started at the bed who actually were on the stage in July last.
Competitive as in where I felt I did my best.
You did the best and you would feel the athletes who are competing with you are also really tough.
That wasn't pro hard with it. The Amateur Olympia, since December 2021, right? So that I felt was okay. अब मैं जीतूंगा कि नहीं वो will happen. I didn't make it.
So after you win, so you won, if I'm not mistaken, you won in men's bodyweight.
Yeah.
Right? And recently I saw you on the stage competing on a classic. Because
Yes.
how did you change it being a plus?
It's permissible. So there is a like if you feel your structure, if the frame of your physique is suitable for classic physique, you can definitely, and you are in the weight cap.
But you already won a pro card in bodybuilding.
No, so that states that you have the pro card. Does it really mean that you have the pro card in men's physique? Even the men's physique competitive
They do it in bodybuilding or
bodybuilding, yes.
that's it. Yeah, yes. Oh, should watch. So what would be a message for all budding bodybuilders of the world? What would be the next amount sudden money? What is your message to them?
That's a big honor. But yes, there are many people who look up to me, and the trait that they find very attractive in me is that the kind of work that I put in and the kind of person I am. Because everywhere I go, I need to hear you a bodybuilder हो लेकिन आप दिख रहे अच्छे इंसान हो. ज़रूरी नहीं होता कि वो अच्छे इंसान हो.
But this is the thing, it's a bit awkward. No matter what you are, how you are, for more success you get, you end up having an attitude and you go forward, which spoils everything.
हाँ वही फिल्म. As I said earlier, also ज़रूरी.
So you're actually an inspiration. I think a lot of people out who are watching, a lot of athletes are watching. A lot of inspiration telling them that no matter what you do, however big you become, you're successful.
Be good to people.
There's no harm.
Because at the end of the day, you will be expecting the respect. People having not any different.
You know, I'll just share an interesting thing which a very wise person told me.
I know when it comes to my person.
He said you will always be on the other side of the table. And that's okay. And I didn't quite understand it. But as life progressed, I could see that few years before when I was standing here and doing this with that particular person, I'm standing in the opposite direction when that person is somewhere that's not going to be seen. It's for that's what I'm doing an event for you as an MC. What I may end up doing an event where I am the event manager, it's my show. So you always get to be on the other side of the table and always learn to be humble and right guys, everybody go back to work. Following those rules. So what I see what is really amazing, impacting it on you. Like the only message that I'm giving everybody from this podcast is be kind to everybody because it's the only thing that's going to keep you going and people want to love you. Yeah, you need to be good to everybody. That's the only thing. And you know, for a person from you who struggled so much in life with this for body cream to achieve your pro guard and still being so sweet to everybody. Someone gives a bonus to want to step to your original. So really thank you very much for coming and being on my podcast of mic testing. It's been an honor to attend. There's so many things got to know about you. And I really enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
The best part that people got to know about that, My mom said, "We really watch this shit."
It's a book. I will not show that part from my son yet, but I will show it. Like, if I was going to say there was like Dubai.
Very nice.